Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of, I remember, Ostriv. Right, and welcome back to another winter. Right, okay, let's try to remember where we were last time, what we did. So we have our fields all nice and tidy. In this episode, we have our cow shed ready to accept cows. We're missing water. This is one of the things that I did a little bit of an oopsie over here. Oopsie being that it is suggested in this game, I believe, I saw it somewhere, that you should make it close to water. So they can have easier access to water, but fear you not. We're gonna go and hopefully I'm gonna remember to do this. I'm gonna supply this settlement with a lot of water on all over the place. So hopefully all our people or our animals are gonna have their own respectable source of water. Right, so what happened in the last episode? Let's real quickly cover this because it's Monday when I'm recording this. It's actually 4:33 in the afternoon, so just before the Mod Monday video for workers and resources should be out, I'm recording this. Okay, so let's recap everything. Let's see how many unemployed people. We have 4 men open vacancies, 4 men and 2 women. I believe that would be altogether 4 vacancies because I think some jobs are for men, some are for mixed both men or women. We can see here in Camp Center, these are the builders. We require 2 more builders. What do we have? We have 3 of them over here, and there's 2 more jobs, 2 more places required to be filled. Okay, at the moment we don't have requirement for a lot of farmers. I will go down only 1 each over here, so hopefully they're gonna find their respectable workplaces. Which would they be? I'm missing something here. So we have granary here, we have thatchery, we have carpentry. What works? Laborers 1. Okay, so we have 1 open vacancies 4. It doesn't say unemployment 13%, men 0%, women 27%, cards 3. Okay, you know what? We require a lot of construction work these days. Let me see how we're doing with the nails. Nails are still on the low side, I have to say. I believe that these buildings that we have also, well, they don't actually require nails, but you can see that many of the buildings that we are supposed to be producing soon are going to require a lot of, well, they're going to require nails. I still think we can survive with 1 less smithy, so let's do it like this. We're gonna speed this up. It's winter. I'm hoping that I have everything covered. Cows are gonna be a big thing. I'm hoping we're gonna get them soon. They should be easy enough to feed. Oil workshop is gonna be important. Yeah. Who works in oil workshop? That's a good question. No, we definitely need houses. We need workers here. And resources. We have resources. We have 1,877 sunflower. I believe we can turn 1-to-1 this to sunflower oil. So I'm really looking forward for this building to be finished and start employing some workers here in oil production. But I have to say that, here we go, we're gonna slow the things down a little bit. Actually, we don't really have to. We're gonna need more workers here. I'm gonna go and put, let's see, Smithy has 20 nails. Everything else seems like it's fine. Oh, we have it here. Why do we have so many nails? We purchased some of the nails. That's perfect. That's fine. So we can speed up the construction of the residential areas and all that good stuff. Everything else seems to be functioning. We have 33 people living in our settlement. We need person working here, hiring. I think this is for both men and women. Do we have anywhere more workers than we need to? Bear in mind that forestry requires 2 people to work in here. Oh, slow down. We have a trader here. We're trading. We have water and we have hay. Okay, that's perfect. One thing you need to do here, guys, don't forget to do this. When you have, oh, well, actually, let's see what we have to trade. I'm hoping cows. Let's go cows. Cows. Yes, we have cows. Okay, let's get a couple of cows. We're gonna go. Okay, so for animal husbandry, you need to have male and female. We're gonna go for one bull. And we're gonna go for, let's say, five cows. That's one happy bull. That would be 240. Let's say deal. Let's say deal, and let's see how this goes. Okay, now we should have enough food over here, dry hay on these dryers, and we should have enough dry hay in here for 5 cows. Let's see. Let's do a quick math. You have here, I just find the numbers. In winter, each animal consumes 25 units of hay and water per month. So 25 units of hay and 25 units of water. So that would be for 6 animals. That would be 150 of each per month. I think we have in here enough to last us by the end of the winter. But fear not, we have plenty more where that came from. I just wanted to get the ball rolling on the animal husbandry thing, you know, so we can have little baby cows, also known as calves. Right, I should have gone and checked everything else what we have here. What do they require? Can we sell something? You can see that they require sunflower oil, but unfortunately we are still not producing those. Oh, we got another citizen, probably a little baby. What, is it a baby? Or is it a worker that we get? I don't know. But I really want to employ somebody in this oil workshop, because we're gonna need as much oil as we can get. Right. I think we're just gonna have to bite the bullet on this one. We have 3 workers here, and we need to. I need workers. We need workers. We need to finish this housing. We need to get more people in here. More the merrier, you know how they say. Right. Couple of suggestions. Whaletier asked if there are going to be trams in this game. Unfortunately, he is going to be disappointed with this game because there's no trams here. Yet, I'm speaking to people, or we'll see what we can do. But trams are at the moment not a thing. Suggestion about the sunflower oil. Yes, I 100% agree. Sunflower oil is something that I was passionate about. Like, I come from a sunflower growing region as well. Slavonia, the region of Croatia where I come from, is all flat lands and fields. And often there were sunflower fields full of sunflowers. Anyway, beautiful scene. But why did I say this sunflower oil? Sunflower oil is one of the things that you actually produce. My father taught me always add value. Add value to the products in order to get more out of it. So, for example, we can be farmers, we can be exporting wheat, we can export sunflowers, we can export crap load of stuff that we want. Oh, piggies are something that I would like to get in here as well. That's going to be interesting. I think I want to go for piggies next, but I think we need more people, more workers first. We have our source of income, and the buckwheat, that is the second thing that we're growing, we can sell it on its own. I'm just going to pause again and show you this. Buckwheat is almost always on offer. Now you can see that this is Derkachi. Derkachi is the town that this trader is coming from. We have Balaklia, and we have Merefa. These 3 towns we can trade with land, on land. For these 2 other towns, we need to use docks. We're not going to focus on that. We have access to 3 different towns. We're going to get everything from these 3 towns. Later on, we will get the docks up and running. The docks are up and running. We're gonna do the voodoo that we do so well. Okay, for now, we're going to focus on finishing the housing, get these rookie numbers up. We're going to get more people here. You can see that we're still missing some workers. Says here, oh, look at this. Woman looking for a job and men 2 job required to work. 2 workers required. That means that oil workshop requires men in order to function, to work. While we're doing this, while we're surviving this winter, it's almost end of January, we have our first house of the rest of our housing complex being finished. So I'm gonna finish this house now, finish this row of houses as much as we can. We're not in a rush with this big, you know what, we can mix this a little bit. For example, I can put this hay barracks as the next thing to build, because it doesn't take a long time to build this, only requires a couple of nails and a couple of wood planks, and it's just gonna give us a little bit of extra diversity in what we're doing. For example, it's February now. I believe they're gonna finish it by the end of February, the hay barrack. If they do, we're gonna be able to start producing grass and stockpiling grass. Producing grass and then drying it to produce hay, and then stockpiling hay here in the big hay barrack. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, here we go. New house is built, so we have all the needs met for new workers, for new residents to move in our house. I'm looking forward to this to be finished as soon as possible. You can see that everything is delivered. The only thing that we're missing is work hours invested in. Oh no, they're actually still delivering. It says here that it's delivered, but actually it says that no resources are required, but it's not delivered yet. We have new people moved in. Perfect, absolutely perfect. I'm gonna slow this down for a second. You can see here that we have still 2 men positions open for men to apply. I believe this is gonna be changed in seconds because there's one family moved in. It was 2 before. I believe they're gonna go and populate those positions soon. Let's see. I think the game lags slightly. Since when the people move in, they don't really like straight away become bang. There you go. You are now a resident. You're now a worker. Okay, I might be wrong. Maybe somebody died. Maybe we opened a new space. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna speed this up to continue building our houses. You can see that a lot of here we go. Finally, let's slow this down. Let's see how they're building this. This should be quite fast because this is just a structure down there with a roof where we stockpile our hay. These trees here, I said in the previous episodes that these trees will never grow to be big trees. They're technically like bushes or whatever. Remnants of a forest once was. And I don't think trees regrow in this game. You can make your own tree plantation and it works like a charm. It just looks so artificial that I don't want to do it. Oolykee is one of those guys who was here from the beginning. Well, at least my beginning. I know there's older people than me who used to play games in the 80s. But let's say beginning of the 90s. And I remember this. I love this in Warcraft. In Warcraft, when you have your choppers come and start chopping down the forest for our resources, and it looked kind of like this. So it brings me back to childhood. I love those. I used to deforest the whole maps. yeah, that is an evil person, but yeah, it was fun. It was industrious of me. Right, so we have thatch requirement here. We have wood. Yeah. Let's see what we need for workplaces. So we have 2 smithies working here. Balaklia, I believe. Balaklia. Right, so what do we need now? Let's see here. We have cows. We have 6 cows like we ordered them. 1 bull. No, I don't know. I'm not gonna rename them. Oh, yeah, right. One big thing that you need to use fallow field if available. This is kind of important because during the summer, if you don't do this, your cows won't be able to survive. You're gonna have to feed them hay the whole year round, and you don't want to do that. You can either add a pasture if you want, the same as building the field, but we won't do that. We're gonna be using the existing fields because in circulation crop rotation, the 3-year rotation that we have here set up, we always gonna have 2 fallow fields. 2 fields that are gonna stay fallow the whole year. Every year. So they're gonna be mixed, but every year we're gonna have 2 fallow fields. They say, I think it's, is it in farming? If you have nutrients, colors, nutrients, rotation, farming. Up to 6 level living field, allow better user pastures. Here we go. Leaving the field fallow or even better using it as a pasture restores fertility. You can hire workers for crop processing, plowing, and taking care of the draft animals. Also laborers with dog. Anyway, so what I wanted to say is that they say here that I still didn't see the benefits of this, because we drain the field with one season, drain the field with the other season, and then we leave it fallow. And fallow restores the nutrients all the way. So I don't know what else can we do to the field. Like even if we leave it fallow without animals, I still think they restore it to the highest amount of nutrients. So I never saw any issues with that. So what I wanted to say is that leaving the field fallow for 1 year you don't have to put animals on it. But I might be wrong. Maybe there's something with plowing. I still didn't master plowing. I don't even know where to build full plows, so this is why you and me, guys, we're gonna take this trip together through this game. I'm gonna try to get on track. Like I said, this is a 4th episode that's gonna be published, I think, on Wednesday. I might record another one today, but I'm hoping in the future we'll see how my time goes. I'll hopefully gonna leave time slot after my work to record every day one episode of Ostriv. Maybe even publishing it Dublin time in the evening, like 7-8 o'clock, so you guys would have almost 20 hours to watch the episodes in commenting, so I can apply the changes. Maybe that would be the best thing to go, but just because I'm not sure how much time I'm gonna have, I think I'm gonna go for maybe recording one more episode today in Austria. Maybe not. We'll see. I might try to catch up with this as soon as possible. But then if I miss a day for the episode, that might be devastating for us. Not really. I'm kidding. We can always skip, but that's fine. Anyway. Let's go. Let's go and deal with this. We have here materials for a whole house to be built. We have 4 people working as construction workers. Do we? You do we? You we? We do. Do we? We do. Right. I'm just checking like where we can expand, and could I done anything better? Okay, spring is here. You know what? I'll move this well all the way in the end, just because I believe it has all the material, so I don't really care. Just because I believe that I would like to finish these houses as soon as possible will require a lot of workforce. You can see here we go, cows. Oh, by the way, not 100% sure, but I noticed something. If I forget to assign this pasture thing, a fallow field for a pasture, I don't think they breed. I think they hump each other outside. So heads up on that. I think you need to have a pasture for cows, whatever, like you want or not. If you want them to breed, to multiply, I think you have to have. Might not be true all the way, but anyway, bear that in mind. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're gonna have enormous requirement for workers, and as you can see, we already do. I'm gonna have to speed the things up as they are. The thatchery, we only have 1 person working. I think I'm happy with that, because I need as many workers as possible to finish these houses as soon as possible, so they can work on the fields. You can see that they're planting fields now. That's sunflower fields. They decided to go for this one first. That's fine with me. Do the voodoo that you do so well. House is being finished. I'm kind of happier to watch this rather than fields, because I'm afraid I'm gonna be disappointed for not seeing all the fields planted for a 2nd year in a row. But they're taking the sunflower fields first. I'm really happy to see that, because sunflowers are basics of our industry. If you don't get buckwheat for another year, I think that's fine. We'll survive. But sunflowers are, I think, important for our industry. We still don't have a workshop worker, but that's fine as well. I know that this farm has a capacity, I think, 10,000 units of sunflower, so we are good for a couple of years. But once you start producing like 4 fields at the same time, and this starts feeling like after 2 years it can be full, so additional warehouses might also be required at one point or the other. Okay, how are we doing with everything? I think I wanted to check this. This is spring now. I bet that most of these don't really grow in spring. I mean, they are not harvested in spring. So I would like to see what we have food-wise. Oh, Jesus, we're full. Like, we have freaking almost 500 onions in here. We have like almost 200 honey. I think we're doing really, really good. Raspberries and horseradish is something that is on a low side. I will consider these in the future. Maybe we're gonna remove them, maybe not. But I'm happy with this setup. 8 products that we are offering, 8 products that we're buying from our people, and let them produce these products so they can offer, we can circulate them in the community. This is also important for future development. After we are done with these houses, I won't be building these houses anymore. I'll be building the more denser neighborhoods with more workers in it. So we're gonna have the houses without white picket fences. We're gonna move towards communist blocks, 1700s communist blocks. That's even before Marx. There we go. Another family has settled in town. This is perfect. That means we have still enormous requirement for workers, women and men. So that's gonna be here we go. The first worker in oil workshop. That's perfect. We're gonna see how that goes. How you doing with the fields? This one is sown all the way. That's perfect. The new family, hopefully they're gonna settle fast because we need this build. Like, we need them to start working quickly. As Polish would say, szybko, szybko. Quickly, we need to start working, sowing fields. Like I said, second field, it's perfectly fine with us. We are developing, we are building better foundations for the future. We're gonna have all the workforce required to hit the next season. If we don't plant buckwheat this season, we will hit the next season so hard that all the fields are going to be planted. We're going to be it's just going to be peachy. I can't say anything else than that, but it's going to be quite nice. Oh, so the hay drying here, you can see that hay season is still did not start. We're going to need more people for hay season as well, because we're going to need to mow some grass. But look at this, we have all the grass in one place. Cows, ha! Newborn bull. We have a new bull. I know that we can turn it into ox, but actually I don't really know what this means. I mean, like, I know what an ox is, but what this mean in the game? Oh, sweet! Look at the new thing we have here, guys. We have milk. We started getting milk. Yeah, why the hell not? Let's do it. Let's build another. Market stall. Rotate it with F. Twice. I think they're feng shui here. Let's go for a next market stall. I will hire a new worker here, and I will tell them a couple of things. First, let's start stockpiling milk over here. If I go and find milk, if I ever find milk, here we go. So this worker here that is working in the warehouse is gonna start picking the milk up as well. And then here we have a requirement for a lady to work, and we're gonna start selling milk here as well. Now, there's gonna be slaughter. There's gonna be slaughterhouses and all, but not yet. We're not gonna start with this yet. We're gonna have meats at one point. The problem is that you have a byproduct of, cow breeding. That's that you're gonna have you're gonna have hides that need to be turned into leathers, skins that need to be turned into leathers. Now, you get from cows, you get beef. Perfect, nice. But leather is not discarded. You have to manually discard it if you don't want it. If you want to process it, you need to process it. But if you just leave it to stand there, it will just fill up the slaughterhouse all the way, and they won't be able to process. I believe that then they won't be able to process cows, but it doesn't matter. We are far away from that. We're gonna cross. What do you say, guys? We're gonna cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, so we have one animal over here that is ready to rumble, that is producing milk. We have now 2 bulls. That's gonna help with our gene pool. Unfortunately, the gene pool thing is not the thing in the game. What do we mean by gene pool thing? Like, if a bull has a calf with a cow, female calf, is it still calf? I think it is. So if it has a female baby cow, then this bull should not be bred with a baby cow, because usually it can be bred, after a year or so, but it shouldn't be, because it would be the same genetics. Bull would be, humping his daughter and whatever. But it shouldn't be done in the animal husbandry. Is not being done. So you would have at least 2 different bulls. So then you can breed the cows. You can breed all the cows, and then with one bull, and then with the other bull, and then The calves, the family trees of the one bull and the other bull can be separated with breeding, so you would create extremely diverse gene pool for yourself. And then later down the line, you just reintroduce another bull with like 10-20 cows. It's like hundreds and hundreds of cows that you can have with a nice mixed gene pool. But anyway, this is just a little bit of cow genetics, but I'm not gonna cover this in details. Has nothing to do with the game, right? So we have everything that we need at the moment. And here we go. We are producing our first sunflower oil. I will be stockpiling that as soon as possible. I'm gonna go for as much as I can. Let's say 3,000 even. 3,000 here. Take everything. I might do this as well. If I go for a second one and say, hey, why don't you get some oil there, huh? Because we can offer this sunflower oil to our people as well, so we would have a second thing on offer over here. Perfect. I'm really happy with how everything is turning out to be. We are increasing our population. I can go and double check how they're doing with planting. It's only April. I believe they can do it May. We'll see. We can follow up on this now. How are we doing here? We have still a requirement, a huge requirement for people, no housing available. Hey ho, we're finishing this, then we're gonna start mass producing. Do we even have, how much do we require? Here, this is how much they require. Village house, they require more or less the same. They require more or less the same materials, just this one doesn't have, it doesn't have anything, it doesn't have, the yard and doesn't grow the food. It just consumes the food. So you better be sure when we start doing this, we should better be sure that we can what do we have? Construction complete, village house, perfect. Come on, settle it quickly. We need workers, we need sowing. Straight away to the fields, off you go like a slave runner. This is how I'm running this area. Okay, we're gonna soon get hopefully new people moving in. 42 residents at the moment. How are we doing with the sunflower? Here we go. 300 sunflower we already have there. What about here? Ha! We have both sunflower oil and milk for sale. Perfect. Absolutely stunning. 100 sunflower oil here. So yeah, let them diversify this. We will have enough sunflower oil. You can see that this guy here... Oh, we have a new family. New family moved in. Welcome, people. That's Marian and Mlada. And they're both unemployed at the moment. And 17-year-old Vitali. Oh, he's gonna be a good worker. That's how we see our people, through the sphere of get to work. Perfect. So 2 fields are planted. And you can see that they're starting planting buckwheat. That's perfect. Oh. Did they just jump really fast? Yeah, but that's because there was a lot of people there. There we go. Seller is gone, or somebody is gone. Doesn't matter. We're gonna stockpile a little bit more of this sunflower oil. You can see here. Let's slow this down. How much sunflower do we have? 1,400 left here. Bear in mind, this is all from the first season. So he processed around 400. Says here that he has 400, but then it says here that we have 300, and then it says here that we have 100. Well. Is that just not the delivered yet, or what? Because, or do we get 2 oil from 1 unit of sunflower? Maybe we get 2. Maybe we get 2. I'm not really sure, but maybe we get 2. Here we go. He just delivered 200. Okay. Messenger Merefa. The trader is visiting us. Here we go. So we can go and do our first sales now. So what do we want to sell? Now, bear in mind that you can get from your people, I think, is it dried fish? No. We can't get anything from our people that we can sell then outside of to other people. We can just sell these things that we produce. So we have already in export stock. Whoa. Let's slow this down. It says here that there's 300 in there. Is that Yeah, but why, when we come here, why doesn't it... Ah, right, okay. No, I swear it was a 0. I swear. Okay, 300. That's fine. We're gonna start with 300. That's not a lot. We're gonna get 54 well, monies. 54 monies. Let's sign a deal. There we go. We have a export sunflower oil guy coming to pick up the sunflower oil. Perfect. We are consuming sunflower oil. We are offering it to our own people. We are trading with it. It's gonna be really, really cool. 400 again, he delivered. Let's see if we can follow what this guy is doing. Where is our... he's there. We need him to see when he's working to how much he's gonna produce from this sunflower. These sunflowers that we have here. Because I was thinking that he's gonna produce like 1-to-1. But here we go. He just took 25, right? Let's speed this up, let's see. 25 creates 50. Okay, so 2-to-1. Oh, is it? I lost count now. Yeah, I think it's 2-to-1. I think it's 2-to-1. Like that they produce 2 sunflower oil out of 1 oil. 1 sunflower. There we go. We're stockpiling more sunflower. But bear in mind, guys, that you can do this. We sold already 300. Oh, by the way, this number here, you can see that it's kind of wonky. Even though they required, when he came along, they required 3,000 of sunflower. We sold them 300. It was 2,700. Now it's 2,791. While we were waiting, time passed, and they already consumed some of their own sunflower oil, that village that they had, and they have more requirement for sunflower oil. So we can sell them 3,000, but we don't have it. I will sell them 300 more just to get a little bit more of that money, just to stabilize our finances, and just get rid of that sunflower oil. I mean, like, we're gonna have a lot of it. Well, we're gonna have decent amount of... Oh, they're planting the lot. No, they're not. I think they stopped. Did they? Yeah, I think it's done. We missed the season. I think that's it. We didn't have enough workers. We do have 1 field full of buckwheat. That's perfect. We're gonna start using that. I believe, let's see, how do we go here? I think if we go all the way here to content, I want to go for chicken coop. Why? Because I would like to start with the chickens next. When you buy a live chicken from neighbor towns, they will be assigned to a chicken coop with more space. Make sure it is staffed and has stock of food and water before trader arrives. You can choose which resources to feed the chickens in supply options. Livestock limits. Okay, this is a problem, because if I build a chicken coop and they don't consume buckwheat, it's not gonna be good for us. I know pigs consume buckwheat, but then we have to buy a slaughterhouse. With chickens, we get eggs. Interesting. Maybe I should leave you guys to this. Do we go for pigs or chickens? Pigs are big. They eat a lot. This much buckwheat, I don't think it's enough for few pigs, maybe for a year. Maybe 5-10 pigs, maybe. And then still we need a slaughterhouse. We're gonna get materials and salo, or that would be... Is it pork rind, or is it... It's just melted pig fat. We have it in all Slavic countries. Like, I think a lot of... It's like the Polish have smallets. Smallets has, I think, pieces of meat as well in there. But it's mostly pig fat. Salo... Maybe salo is a bacon. No, it's not bacon. Salo is different. Anyway, so we can make salo, and we can make pork. So I'm gonna show you both of these things here. So if we go here, what we can store, we have pork and we have salo. Both of those things you get from pigs, and there's no wastage. There's no skins that we need to process or anything like that. We just get food from them. From cows we get leather as well. And let's see how we're doing. Oh, we have another baby ox. We have 2 new cows born here. I think we're gonna have enough food for them. You can see, here we go. You can see them mowing the grass and drying the grass here. Yeah, let them do the voodoo that they do so well. Anyway, cows, we should have now 8 cows over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Haha, you can see all the cows that we have. We can also focus on only cows. We can only continue using cow sheds. By the way, when during the summer they don't consume any hay. I don't know if they consume water, but I don't think they consume any hay. Anyway, we're already at 30, almost 34 minutes or so in this episode. Let's go and see if we can finish some of these houses. No jobs available? Really? It's that's the situation? There's jobs. There's so much jobs. Look at this. Look at the jobs available. Come on, ladies. Jobs. Thatching. How are we doing with thatching? Thatching looks fine. I think one thatcher is fine for us. Anything else around here that we would like to have? We need laborers. That's a problem. We need laborers for season work. Like, for example, for this grass work over here. I would like to employ them now all, just so we can have and say, hey, look, employment jobs are available. Here we go. There we go. Now jobs are available. Come on, people, move in. Let's speed this up and let's focus on something fun, like ending this episode. Okay, the last thing we need to build here, the village house. After that, we're gonna start planning for something new. So we didn't decide what other animals we're gonna go for. So I'm gonna ask you guys now, what do you think? Should we breed the freaking hell out of cows and build one more cow shed? That would be cool, because then we're gonna have two different fallow fields and we're gonna have them full of cows. They're gonna be fertilizing it if they say that they're first fertilizing it, because it's already 100%, so I don't really know, but we're gonna be fertilizing it with cows, and then we can go and have two fields fertilized at the same time. We're gonna have a lot of milk. We can focus on exporting that milk. Or should we go for a new type of animal like chicken, where we can get eggs? But I'm pretty sure that we're gonna sooner or later have to go after the chicken. We're gonna have to go for a slaughterhouse, because we need that for meat. Chicken meat, or also known as chicken, and we're gonna have eggs. And both of those things, no, not both of those things, eggs we can export. I'm pretty sure that we can export eggs. So we're gonna get stuff that we can actually export. If we go for, let's say, chicken or milk, I don't think there's a lot of requirement for milk, but I'll digress here. Oh, another one. Oh, no, they came to pick up their sunflower oil. Yeah, that was my bad. They came to pick up their sunflower oil, and we already have 550 sunflower oil waiting for the next stage. 1,000 sunflower oil. We can get 2,000 of sunflower oil there. So next time they come along, I think we're gonna be ready for them. I'm still worried that no jobs available. Seriously? There's always jobs available here. Smithy needs jobs. Here we go. Jobs available. So you can guys move in anytime. Come on. Chop. You can do it. The last house is being constructed as well. We are already a little bit over time that I usually like to keep episodes at, but that's fine. Ooh, this doesn't sound like we'd say it. What do we have? Another baby bull. Jesus. Okay, we don't have so much. We have a lot of bulls. I need to find out how to make them into oxes, if they're gonna help us with plowing. I don't know where to get plows. I would assume that it's Smith that makes plows. But here says it only makes horseshoes. So if you guys know where to make plows, how can we plow the fields, hit me up. I would like to know. Don't plow this field. No, we would like to plow. Link to another farm. Cow shed. Go to the farm. I don't think there's like, okay. No, I'll do a research. I'll do a little bit of research. Hopefully I'm gonna be better prepared for next one. But for now, I'm happy with this. 3 fields are growing. That's 1 field more than last time. There's gonna be a lot of work here. Look at those beautiful sunflowers. A lot of work on this farm in the future. But I think we're gonna get ready. And the new family moved in. Welcome, Zorian. We have Zoran in the Balkans and Christina. Haha, perfect. Nice. And 3 kids already. And the grandparents, the grandma came to watch the kids. Perfect. I think we have a happy little family. Lice house is being built. We're gonna have to plan crap load of our next episode. So guys, be sure to tune in. Now, if you did enjoy this one, please press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, you can always buy me a coffee. Link in the description of the video. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.